Turbo Cars Pro, welcome back to the channel, the place where real driving passion meets honest car stories. If you love smooth rides, clean design, and cars that feel connected to the road, you're in the right place. Today we're stepping into something special, something that doesn't shout for attention but quietly impresses the moment you turn the key. This is the 2026 Mazda 3, and this video is all about the smooth drive experience that makes this car stand out in a world full of noise. The first thing you notice when approaching the 2026 Mazda 3 is how calm it feels, even before driving it. The design isn't aggressive for the sake of being aggressive. It's clean, confident, and mature. Mazda has refined its design language even more for 2026, and the Mazda 3 looks like it belongs in a higher class than its price suggests. The curves flow naturally, the body lines are subtle, and the overall shape feels balanced and elegant. It's the kind of car that looks just as good parked outside a modern home as it does cruising through city streets at night. As you open the door and step inside, the smooth experience continues. The cabin feels quiet, well put together, and intentionally designed around the driver. Mazda has always focused on the connection between driver and car, and in the 2026 Mazda 3, that philosophy is stronger than ever. The materials feel premium to the touch, the layout is clean and uncluttered, and everything is exactly where you expect it to be. There's no unnecessary distraction here, just a space that invites you to sit down, relax, and drive. Once you press the start button, the engine comes to life in a soft, controlled way. There's no harsh vibration, no sudden noise. It's calm, refined, and reassuring. Mazda has clearly tuned the 2026 Mazda 3 for comfort without sacrificing engagement. Whether you're driving the naturally aspirated engine or the updated Skyactiv powertrain, the response is smooth and predictable. Acceleration builds steadily, not aggressively, making it perfect for everyday driving and long journeys alike. Pulling out onto the road, the steering immediately gives you confidence. It's light enough for city driving but firm enough to give you a strong sense of control. The Mazda 3 has always been praised for its steering feel, and the 2026 model takes that reputation even further. You feel connected to the road without feeling every bumper imperfection. The car glides over uneven surfaces, absorbing imperfections in a way that keeps the cabin calm and composed. In city traffic, the smooth driving experience really shines. Stop-and-go traffic feels effortless, thanks to the refined throttle response and well-tuned transmission. Gear changes are almost unnoticeable, and the car never feels confused about what it should be doing. It simply moves when you ask it to, without hesitation or drama. This makes daily commuting feel less stressful and more enjoyable, even during busy hours. One of the most impressive things about the 2026 Mazda 3 is how quiet it is inside. Road noise is kept to a minimum, wind noise is barely noticeable, and the engine remains refined even at higher speeds. Mazda has improved sound insulation and aerodynamics, and it shows. You can have a conversation without raising your voice, enjoy your music without interference, or simply drive in peaceful silence if that's your mood. Speaking of music, the sound system in the 2026 Mazda 3 complements the smooth experience perfectly. Whether you're listening to soft jazz, deep bass tracks, or spoken podcasts, the audio quality feels rich and immersive. Combined with the quiet cabin, it turns the Mazda 3 into a perfect space for long drives and late-night cruising. Out on the highway, the Mazda 3 feels planted and confident. At cruising speeds, the car remains stable, with minimal steering corrections needed. The suspension setup strikes a near-perfect balance between comfort and control. You don't feel floaty, and you don't feel stiff. It's just right. Long-distance driving becomes effortless, and you arrive feeling relaxed rather than tired. Mazda has also refined the braking system for 2026, and it contributes heavily to the smooth drive experience. The brake pedal feels progressive and predictable, making it easy to slow down smoothly without abrupt stops. This might seem like a small detail, but it makes a big difference in everyday driving, especially in traffic or urban environments. As you start to explore winding roads, the Mazda 3 reveals another side of its personality. While it's smooth and comfortable, it's also surprisingly engaging. The chassis feels balanced, the body stays controlled through corners, and the steering gives you confidence to enjoy the road. It doesn't push you to drive fast, but it rewards you when you do. This dual personality is one of the Mazda 3's biggest strengths. Even over longer drives, the seats remain comfortable and supportive. Mazda has improved seat ergonomics in the 2026 model, providing better lumbar support and cushioning. You don't feel stiff or uncomfortable after hours behind the wheel, which adds to the overall smooth driving experience. It's clear that Mazda designed this car for real people who actually drive their cars every day. The technology inside the 2026 Mazda 3 is designed to support the drive, not distract from it. The infotainment system is responsive and easy to use, with intuitive controls that don't require you to take your eyes off the road for long. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto work seamlessly, and the display is positioned perfectly within your line of sight. Driver assistance features are present but not intrusive. Lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and safety systems work quietly in the background, stepping in only when needed. They enhance the driving experience rather than interrupting it. This approach fits perfectly with Mazda's philosophy of keeping the driver in control while offering peace of mind. Fuel efficiency is another area where the Mazda 3 impresses. The 2026 model delivers excellent mileage without sacrificing performance. This makes it an ideal choice for drivers who want a smooth, enjoyable ride without constantly worrying about fuel stops. Whether you're commuting daily or taking weekend trips, the Mazda 3 feels efficient and economical. At night, the interior lighting adds another layer of calm to the experience. Soft ambient lighting creates a relaxed atmosphere, while the instrument cluster remains clear and easy to read. Mazda has avoided flashy gimmicks here, choosing instead a refined, driver-focused approach that feels timeless. As you continue driving, you start to realize that the 2026 Mazda 3 isn't trying to be the loudest or flashiest car in its segment. It doesn't rely on exaggerated features or aggressive marketing. Instead, it focuses on how the car feels to drive, how it makes you feel behind the wheel, and how smoothly it fits into your life. This is a car for people who appreciate balance. People who enjoy driving but also value comfort. People who want a premium feel without paying a luxury price. The Mazda 3 quietly delivers on all these fronts, making every drive feel natural and effortless. And that's what truly defines the smooth drive experience of the 2026 Mazda 3. It's not just about suspension or engine tuning. It's about how all the elements come together to create a sense of harmony between the driver, the car, and the road.